I, a far from perfect guy, a bum who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A kid whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I, but the guy I am? That's who I.
Christopher Rupert, slayer of dragons, pitiless to ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friend to gargoyles, nice to the needy, sportsman and poet, a guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb.
Me, who am I, but the guy I am?
He's our hero, such perfection. He's the kind of guy who we'd all like to be. What's the use of self-reflection? Church bells will ring when you are king. People will sing, there is no one quite like me. Royal Highness,
Who am I? A far
slayer of dragons,
perfect guy. A jerk who wants to do what's right, but often does what's wrong. A drag whose voice is way off key, but loves to sing a song. A guy who dreams like a lion, but wakes up like a lamb. Me, who am I, but the guy I am? Yes, that's
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl men go mad for, love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari, it's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my quarry, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost in I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Lord Pinkleton, I want you to tell this to all. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert Windermere Vladimir Carl Alexander Francois Reginald Lancelot Herman Gregory James is giving a ball.
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday has gone. Tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel, for you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball, his Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball, the prince is giving a ball.
Now is the time to act. No other time will do.
He's giving a what?
Now is the time to live. No other time is real.
The prince is giving a ball. What? He's giving a ball.
He's giving a
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert Windermere Vladimir Carl Alexander Francois Reginald Lancelot Herman Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. His Majesty has this decree to attend the ball. All one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
So will he want a taller girl? Or will he want a stronger girl? Or will he want a smaller girl?
The prince is giving a ball.
I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl.
The prince is giving a ball.
I've wished a lot of things I don't wish anymore. But now I wish a lot of things I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could, wish I might, I wish I would, wish I were invited to the splendid royal palace.
Highness Christopher Rupert,
Christopher Rupert, engineer, Vladimir,
slayer of dragons,
Paul Alexander,
destroyer of gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
sportsman and poet,
Salah Vernon,
Herman Gregory James is giving a
the prince is giving a the prince is giving a royal ball.
is giving a
I am in the royal palace of all places, when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair.
Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle-de-faddle-de-fuddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Oh, Crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish?
Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee. Fiddle-de-faddle-de-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Well, so what if I do have a dream to see the prince again and tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be?
Exactly! And then to have him fall in love with you?
No one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in the same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being foolish.
Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
An invitation to the ball, I guess.
Right here. There's an invitation.
Oh, but it's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. What else would you dream of?
A white gown, I imagine. A beautiful white gown sewn up with pearls and jewels and a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet.
Why, the most beautiful grosgrain pumps, I'd imagine.
Oh, better. The Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves, and her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass.
Really? Oh, I'd be the envy of all. But, how would I get to the ball?
Oh, well, that pumpkin over there.
Yes.
I'll turn it into a golden carriage.
Oh, and horses?
These mice trapped in this cage.
And a fox as a footman and a raccoon as a driver. You are crazy, Marie. Why, in order to do that, you'd have to be a fairy godmother. Marie! Are you really my fairy godmother?
But of course, my child. Actually, I'm everyone's fairy godmother, but you're the only one who's given me charity, generosity, and kindness. And now I must make all the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable. Implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee of course is impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools. sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you are my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
Then you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Well, never. I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carrot. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. The most beautiful gown in all the land.
And now, as promised in our laughter, glass slippers. And now, Cinderella, I must tell you, all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball. In the name of every girl who has ever wished to go to a ball in a beautiful dress. In the name of every girl who has ever wanted to change the world she lived in. Go with the promise of possibility.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice are easily turned to horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Quite possible.
For the world is full of zanies and fools who won't believe in sensible rules
And won't believe what sensible people say.
and because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling, you gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel, with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, I have found him.
fellow want a girl like her? A frail and fluffy beauty. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frowny little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble I could break her little arm. Ow! Ow! Why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me?
Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink,
But not any pinker than a rose is.
her skin may be delicate and soft,
But not any softer than a doe's is.
her neck is no wider than a swan's.
She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as peaceful as a bird. So why is the fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? It's a pity. I'm as pretty. Plus I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I'm in a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to Why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who is a daisy. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a high-strung girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose is. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doe's is. Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fella going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? She's the matter, let me at her. What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men?
Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
Lord Pinkleton, where is she?
There are reports along the eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago, I held her.
Your Majesty, we saw a carriage.
And this I cannot explain. It simply flew into the mist.
Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. 10 minutes ago, we were dancing in the palace of all places, and her gown was like a cloud of snowy white. How the moonlight shone its beams upon our faces, till she vanished like a phantom in the night. I just know I will find you. You're the girl of my dreams, and the thrill is more than my heart can bear.
Look! A carriage!
That's it! That's the one!
slim, very slim in his coat of snowy hue. When he walked across the ballroom floor, he was like a thing divine. And all the ladies turned their heads, and naturally I turned mine. The chandeliers were shooting stars, the drums and horns and soft guitars were sounding more like nightingales. The window curtains blew like sails, and I was floating just above the floor, feeling slightly taller than before. He was tall, very tall, and his eyes were clear and blue. When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way.
The way you say, she talks as if she knows.
I do not know these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid he'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating. Then you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes.
How would you know that this is so?
I do no more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He is more than a prince, he's nice.
But sisters, I really think I can.
Can what?
I think that I can picture such a man.
He is
Tall and straight as a lamb, and his face dark and wavy. His can melt you with a glance. He can turn a girl to gravy. And I can imagine
Oh, I
it.
imagine it too. I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
I am throwing caution to the wind. I am imagining it as
I
well.
imagine what that girl would be feeling when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Charlotte,
Huh?
play the pianoforte.
Oh, yes, Charlotte, no, you do.
Okay. It's not going to be good.
A lovely night, a lovely night,
A finer night you know you'll never see.
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering, darling, I love you.
You say goodbye,
Away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss.
all your life you'll dream of this
Lovely, lovely The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you, while he is whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Are you sure you can keep my secret? I can. We shall have a secret. That will make us
Co-conspirators
friends, sisters. May we both find our loves
and our lives. The stars in a hazy heaven trembling above me
danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this
Lovely,
lovely night.
I wake in the loneliness of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? I have found my angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing and crying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver flaked sea, and ask the moon, oh how soon will my love come home to me? Will my love come home to me?
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed, he has since giving the ball, and still he wants to find his bride, the one he'd lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land, the prince is throwing a banquet. Hear ye! It is his wish that the woman he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a hand. Talk it back to me! Hear ye! course. I want to keep an eye on what women are there. I'm not giving up control this time. Spread the word!
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is keeping
A banquet tonight! Invitation only!
A banquet tonight? Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella! Where can you be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey and dreamy-eyed, can't find his lady, hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving
A banquet?
Beyond the voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow. Someone wants you, you know who. Now you're living, there's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone playing the music in you. Now you're living, you know why. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true.
Do I love you because you're beautiful? Or are you beautiful because I love you? Am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Do I want want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as beautiful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see you? A man too perfect to be really true. Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you
The prince intends to search until he finds the girl who fits the bill. But not the bill, the shoe, I mean, a shoe to fit a queen. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
Third time's the charm, right?
Here goes nothing. Me again. Hey.
The shoe does not fit.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be, yes.
Everyone truly has tried on the slipper?
I haven't tried on the slipper.
The shoe fits. Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do.
Oh. Well, is marriage still on the table?
Yes. Yes, oh my, yes, you have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me?
Yes. My handsome prince, I will marry you. In the arms of my love,
In
I'm
the arms of
flying
my love,
over
I'm
mountain
flying
and
o'er meadow and glen, and I like it so well. That for all I can tell, and I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth.